and we're back. So currently we've created a party in the first video, we've gone adventuring in the second video and brought some items and had a tour of Flan. We're doing a little bit of slums. I'm just going to get my party up a little bit tougher, a little bit more XP to around the 1500, 2000 mark, and then we're going to go train. We've cleaned out some of the rooms, not all of them. This is one of the, I would say it's a tough fight. This fight looks harder than it is. This guy's, because he's got a sling now. Oh, he can use the broadsword. Okay, I tell a lie. This guy, because he has a sling now, he's just going to sit back as range support. So we're going to cast our sleep spells. Cast. That should do. I think there's going to be a couple left awake. I think they're all asleep. The only two awake though, these two. We might just go to bash. We'll send this girl down. She's a girl actually, she's not a guy. Oh, that one's awake too. Okay, there's 3 awake. I think I might just leave it at that and let them duke it out with the 3 kobolds that are awake. We do have numeric advantage over the people that are actually awake. The person with the sling, Bilbo, can just keep taking down the ones down the back that are asleep. You do have to worry that the sleep spell will eventually wear off, but we haven't actually taken that long thus far. Like if it's 15 rounds of combat, I'd start to get worried. So my mage is going to slip down here and start hacking up some of the unconscious ones. I think they're all actually just now unconscious. Again, I don't really like taking darts on my mage. There's enough sleepy kobolds for the mage to kill that they don't really have to. If you're relying on your mage to throw darts at people to turn the tide of combat, your party is really stuffed up and you need to reconsider your party composition. Don't quit. Don't guard. Take. Okay, so we want to do that detect thing again. Take items. So there's braces here. So these braces are magical. We're going to take them. Money. We don't take the money. It just weighs too much and it'll slow you down. There's probably some old school gamers here say take the money. I'm not doing that. I'm not being part of that party. We're just gonna, you know the drill, memorize your spells. He cast the detect and the sleep. We're well in the epoch of sleep spells, so we just want as many sleep spells as we can get. Sorry, save. More. It's gonna adventure a little bit more. Okay, so we got surprised by kobolds, which is okay. There's kobolds, we'll beat them up. So we've got 6 people in our party. Because we've got 6 people in the party and we didn't modify our characters, we just rolled them. They're not maxed out power gaming characters. We only get 5 kobolds to fight. Oh yeah. So he can use his flail. If I just view, because he's got a flail, he does 1 + 6, and he's got 17 strength, so that's +2, and then the flail's worth +1. So the 1d6 is the die, and the bonuses is the flail's magic and his strength. Did I explain that? It depends how. I nearly won this combat. I might give it one more round, and then we might just drop a sleep spell. I don't think we've been hit yet. Oh. So we have numerical advantage now. I won't do that. I was going to charge him. I can be a bit over aggressive with my mages. Just because your mage is in hand-to-hand combat doesn't mean they're going to die, because especially when you have a numerical advantage, they've actually got to target the mage. The AI is not that smart that it will automatically target the mage. So we're exploring, and you see that there's this square up here, and it doesn't have a doorway into it, so that's suspicious. And I think if you look, I won't do that. But this is actually a secret door, so you can go in here. You have found a treasure room. That's a bucket load of XP, so that should be enough to get us close to going up a level. Take items. You can cast detect, but the chances are that these are actually magical. I played this game before, so I know they're magical. I remember a rule about not taking the crap money. So take the platinum, you can take the gold, do not take the electrum. I'll show you what happens if you take this. Take 1,000. He can't carry that amount. So if, say his movement's 9, if I take all the money, view, his movement's now dropped to 3, and that's really bad. It's really annoying. A lot of the combat comes down to how tactical you can be and how fast you can move. So if you're carrying too much, pardon the French, crap, just go drop, select the coins, go on ski. So if I go view now, his movement's back up to 3. He's not actually carrying very much at all. I should equip the actual magical weapons. Again, so he's got just 1 d6 damage because he doesn't have very high strength. But if I do the magical sword, it's 1 + 1. It's +1. Broadswords do 2d4, so they're a slightly better weapon. You can just drop this. There'll be people, old school gamers will just say, sell everything. Just whatever you do, carry everything around and sell it for money. You don't need the money that badly. We just got a lot of treasure. Basically, you'll have jewelry. If you pick up the jewelry and the gems, that's enough to actually get by on. And we've also picked up the chainmail. Like, pick up magical items. I just want to make sure I actually did that. Memory. Okay. Just make sure you've got... Another little tip, I've got my 3 mages in line, so it makes it easy to memorize the spells. Just a little thing I like to do. So we're getting very close to being able to go up a level. Here's another little bunch of guys to kill. They do a good job in the game design in this level, and that they have lots of varieties of fights. This is where you see the sling coming useful. Bilbo's just stuck in the corner there, can't do very much, but because he's got a sling. I actually don't mind slings, they don't run out of ammo. The bows run out of ammo. At this level, you're going to be putting everything to sleep anyway, so just having something that just hits them is enough. So just, again, I'll just demonstrate it. Aim, manual, target, bang, sling, the guy's dead. Take items. See, she'll take the gold. Later in the game, you won't even be taking the gold, but I know there's treasure here, so I can give you a look. Take items. The ring's really cool. Already have a short bow. I don't think can the thief use a short bow? That's a good question. So I'll just show you. His armor class is -1. His armor class is now -2. That's a +1 ring of protection. You'll see my top 2 guys. They have the lowest armor class, and again, they're your 2 tanks. So just with party composition, I took a pure thief to show how crap they are. You can just take a fighter thief and potentially have them as your 3rd front row guy, or I always find it contentious what's the 6th character you should take. I'll leave that to people to comment. You can, instead of just taking it, you can just go pool share, and now the money's distributed. So they're all roughly carrying the same amount of money. The juries, they try and distribute the money equally, if you can see that. We can camp here. I'm just going to check the XP. Okay, so these people now have a stack of XP and can all go up levels. So I'll just explain that the single class guys and girls have 2600, and you need 24. The max you need is 2500 for a mage. So they can all go up levels. All my single class dudes can go up levels. Yep. And my 2 split classes, they can't go up levels. They don't have enough. So that it'll be a good demonstration of when I go back and train. I'll go back and train because it'll be a good demonstration of how multi-classing, having multiple classes in a character, affects your ability to go up fast. And I just wanted to see if Bilbo could use that short bow. No, so thieves can only use slings, which is fine. Again, I wouldn't recommend taking a pure thief. I hope if you're watching this, I've convinced you not to take a pure thief, because you can see that he's very, very limited. I think I'll just go back. I'll go back and train. I actually have cleared out a fair bit of the slums, and I haven't been keeping count, but I think I've had 5 random encounters. You need 15. So duck into the temple. This temple's really handy because it's so close to the slums. View items. We're just going to go ID. We don't have enough money. Okay. Appraise, jewelry. Just for training. Training costs 1,000 to go up a level, and IDing costs 200. Identifying costs 200. So we do need a bit of cash, but we should get there with all the magical items we have. So that's I think we're up to 5,000 now. View items. So a lot of people they collect all the stuff and they sell it for like 1 gold, and I just, yeah. if you want to play like that, knock yourself out. But it's like the longbows are fairly. I'm just selling stuff that I don't need now. Just again because it weighs stuff. ID. It weighs stuff, and the stuff weighs stuff, which goes to your encumbrance. So that guy's encumbrance is 484, which isn't so bad. But once it goes over about 1500, it starts to slow you down. It's dependent on your ID. Yes, it's dependent on your encumbrance and your strength. This is the magical chainmail. I'm not going to ID it because it would just be a waste of money, but I'm going to say yes. Ready? Oh, keep the thing in the hand. I'm in the weird position. I've only got 2 fighters in the party, so I can't use the short bow, so I may as well sell one of them. ID yes. That short bow can go to him. And the arrows can go to him. So I'm just trading items there. You can go trade and select who you send it to. So trade and then select. I'm going to drop that. Oh, sorry. You can just sell that for gold. But again, why are we selling stuff for very little profit? Okay. So if I go exit, pool share, everyone now has about 280 platinum. Oh, there's another gem. Appraise, gem, sell. Oh. Okay. Everything's sold. Everyone's got enough money to train. I did not pick up all the crap. I did not do all the accounting stuff of picking up short swords and selling them for 1 gold and getting weighed down. All of that boring stuff. So we're going to go in and train. I'll show you. That's the front door. I'm gonna. So yes. So Rella is a single class cleric. Oh, I don't want to save. I want to train. So yes, she can go up a level. Gandalf is cleric magic user, so he can't. He doesn't have enough XP. So she's really close. I think the next level is 3,000. So she's really close to going up another level. Andella, single class, yes. I'm going to learn... one of the scrolls you get has Magic Missile, so you can learn Charm here if you want. Gandalf is dual class, can't go up. So you're seeing the advantage of single classes, they go up faster, but later on, the dual classes are tougher because they end up with a better combination of stuff, like Cleric Magic User, Fighter Magic User. Rella now has 13 hit points, which is quite impressive. I'm just going to go no for dueling at the moment. I want to come back to that because there's a little tip you can have. So, do you want to train? Yes. Conan wants to train. Yes. Again, not enough experience. The one advantage to having a thief is they go up super fast. Train, yes. So Bilbo had too much XP. He had 2,800 and something. The next level was 2,500, so he's been dropped back to 1 point of XP below what he requires. So we're going to show you a little cheat you can do, a little tip you can do. This is exactly why dueling exists in this game. We're going to go back in the front door, and we're going to trigger a duel. But the thing is, with dueling, it bases your opponent on what you take in, what you have equipped when you go in. So Bilbo has 6 armor class, and we're going to pick a fight. We're going to start a duel. Do you want a duel? Yes. Select. So hopefully we get to go first. So he has a sling, the other guy's a sling, because we have a sling. We're going to put on our leather armor and our short sword. So now we have better weapons than he does. And in theory, we should in theory win this just by probability. Well, we are losing this, but hopefully we win, otherwise this will make me look really silly. Okay, so we won. Duels are kind of tough because they have the same stats you do, but if you can do the item cheat. So he has now 200 XP, so he has enough to go up another level. And we're going to do that little cheat again because Rella is in the same position. She needs 3,000 XP. So we're just going to go take that off. She's going to walk in with outer armor and shield equipped. Then we're going to go yes, select, and hopefully we get to go first. It's a 50-50 whether you get to go first because the other person has the exact same stats you do. And it's just a matter of hitting, like, you can put it on quick here, and I'll just slug it out for a little bit if they can actually hit. Dun, dun, dun. We are slowly winning. They've only got 6. Down to 5. Down to 1. A couple more hits. Oh, he's got lots of Cure Light Wounds. So he's casting Cure Light Wounds on himself. He still hasn't hit us yet. Wow, this is exciting television. This is why you use sleep spells, by the way, because you can see these people are just... This is like 2 people that are bad at combat trying to hit each other. I should have grabbed him a weapon because he's only doing 1 or 2 points of damage, which is the problem. Anyway, that wasn't very smart. Anyway, she now has 3,000, and you've learned about dueling. She does 1d2 damage. I should have given her a weapon. She would have finished that fight a lot quicker. So when I go back in here, she can now train, but she'll be out of money. So you can go view, trade, train, yes, begin adventure, and we're going to go get Bilbo trained. This guy here, yes, and because we know he doesn't have enough money, I was meant to review trade to Bilbo, select 200. Our platinum piece is worth 5 gold, so 200 platinum is enough to train because it's 1,000. That's 5 times 200 for those bad maths. So Just going to begin a venture. Just going to duck down here. I will buy this person a mace. I should have done that at the start. Everyone can laugh at me for not buying. I forgot that there wasn't many maces in the actual. So that person now has a mace. So if she has to duel again, it won't take forever. Yes, select. The main thing I want to show you, so my cleric's gone up to level 3, so she now has lots of hold person spells, which is good. So we're moving from the epoch of sleep into hold person, but we're not quite there yet, because the mages don't have... The mages, when you're still fighting characters that are affected by sleep, you may as well use it. And rest. So we're just going to rest here. This is why I always kind of recommend people to... Oh, Bilbo hasn't finished healing. Bilbo has more hit points now. Yes. I just want to show you something. Alter, order, select. So Rella has now gone up 3 levels, and clerics don't take much to go up. So this is the weird thing where the cleric actually has more hit points than the fighter. There's just this... He needs a little bit more XP to go up, but I always recommend taking a cleric because they go up so fast, and they're actually fairly... In this game especially, they're actually fairly chunky. They get it. They're the second best fighters behind the fighter class. The thief, I don't know. The thief's armor's not very good. I'm just trying to think whether I should put the thief into the front line. I would leave the thief there at the moment. As you get more and more complex battles, having someone who's half decent at fighting and throwing things in the back line is useful, and you can use them to sort of outflank people. Thieves can also backstab. It's not very useful in Pull at Radiance because they're so low level they don't do much extra damage. So yeah, sort of just quickly too, when you go up a level, fighters get a D10. So he's gone up. He's level 2 and he's got 16. The cleric gets D8s. So she's had 3. She's had 3 rolls. So she's had 3 D8 rolls and she's got 21. So that's pretty good. And the thief's a D6. The magic users a D4 when they go up. They get a D4 extra hit points. So you'll see that the magic user is always going to be fairly weak in terms of hit points. I'm pretty sure those 3 videos will get you up and running in Pull at Radiance. I hope it's shown off the game. I can't really think of much else I want to cover. There's a few little quirky shops you can check out for yourself. Try and avoid the taverns. Try and avoid picking a fight with the City Watch. This game is fairly open and you can go lots of different directions, and try and stick to the quests that the commission lady is giving you. They are trying to give you quests in the order which are easiest to hardest. You can skip quests and go do the hard ones, but you'll probably die because you have a weak party. Anyway, I hope this little series has been helpful. There's lots of Let's Plays. I thought I'd just do a beginner guide so you can get people up and running. So I think if you watch all 3, it'll be under an hour.